on, team? Happy Wednesday. It's Coach Talon.
Coach Emily.
Today we have a cardio workout coming your way. It is pipeline. It is going to be 9 exercises. We're going to be doing 4 laps, 1 set. The timing is going to be 40 seconds of work with 20 seconds of rest. We'll get those hydration breaks in.
No, we're not.
No hydration breaks, just kidding. Have your water and towel nearby. You know the drill, team. We're going to start off with the demos here. Exercise number 1, we have 10 overhead high knees with 1 high plank burpee. Once you get those 10, drop in just the high plank, lock those glutes in, pull the belly button up, activate that core. And exercise number 2, we have the oblique crunch down on the ground here. We're going to choose one side for that first set. We'll alternate each lap. And we're taking that elbow down away from the body towards the ground and coming across the body to fire up those obliques. Her knees are stacked. Feel that oblique fire up. Exercise number 3, we have the plyo twisting shallow lunges. Okay, don't do more work than you need to here. It's just a shallow lunge. Sink into that front heel, keep your spine nice and tall, and then rotate into that front knee. Option, take out the jump and just give us a reverse lunge. Number 4, we have scissor kicks the entire work period here. So scissor kicks, we're taking those legs across the body. Keep those legs as straight as possible. More advanced, lower to the ground. Options, higher up, away from the ground. Number 5, we have duck walks forward, and we're gonna get a jump squat. Sink into the heels, stay low, fire up those quads. Duck walk backward, jump squat. Pull those shoulder blades back, crouch into it. Exercise number 6, we have the side plank leg race. Same thing here, we're gonna pick one side for that first lap and we'll alternate each lap. We're in that plank position, nice and stacked, glutes elevated. We're lifting that leg up, repping it out with control. Exercise number 7, we have the midpoint lunge. Sink down, we're gonna stay low. We're gonna do alternating 1, 2, and then we're gonna do that predator jack. We wanna stay low, sink into the heel. Nice, tall, neutral spine here, bracing that core. Number 8, we have 3 reverse crunches. Pelvis comes up off the ground, shoot those feet to the ceiling, and then drop the heels to the ground for 3 hip bridges. Activate those glutes. 3 by 3 here with control, muscle-mind connection. Feel those muscles fire. Last but not least, number 9 here, team. We have 10 single leg hops. Imaginary line here, we're jumping over it. After that 10th, we're going right into an explosive vertical jump. We're gonna go 10 on one foot, and then after that vertical jump, we're gonna switch to that opposite foot. Okay, work on those breathing patterns, and let's get that cardio work in, team. Alrighty, time to warm up those bodies. 2, 1, we're gonna start with high knees and punches. Let's get those knees up. We're gonna stay soft on the feet. Get those arms fully extended. Just loosening everything up here. 2, 1. All right, we got star jumps, jumping jacks, wherever you're from in the world, whatever you call them. Keep those legs out. Try to keep that spine nice and long here. 2, 1. We got the shuffle with an abduction in the hip. Shuffle. And then open up the gates for 3, 2, 1. We got mountain climbers here, team. We are all professionals at these now. Shoulders over the wrists. Grip the ground with those hands and get those knees up high. For 2, 1. Flip it on over onto our back. We got the side-to-side lumbar twist. Try to keep those shoulder blades down as those knees come across the body here. For 3, 2, 1. Right into hip thrusters. Dig those heels down into the ground. Elevate the hips and squeeze the glutes. Exhale to the top, inhale to the bottom. Think about those glutes firing up here. And we got the groin hammy stretch on our feet here. Elbows inside the knees, grab the toes, kick the hips up high, lengthen those hamstrings, exhale to the top, inhale to the bottom. And jump twists. Arms coming across the body, we're on the balls of those feet. Head up, eyes forward. Mental preparation here for this workout. 2, 1. High knees on spot. Go at your own pace here. Do not kill yourself early on. We just want to get everything loose. 3, 2, 1. All right, burpees. You'll be seeing these shortly. Get 3 of them at least here. Hop up onto those heels. 5 to go. 2, 1. Shake out those legs, team. Let's get ready to work. We're starting with those 5 prisoner squats and 2 push-ups. All right, team. 15 seconds. We're gonna get going. We're gonna start off with exercise number 1. It's just 1 set. 10 overhead high knees with 1 high plank burpee. We go in 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's work for 40 seconds here, team. 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. High plank, overhead with the hands.
Do you have words?
Lost my words there for a sec. Get your knees up nice and high. Make sure you keep that neutral spine. Ribs are tucked. Core is braced here. High plank, shoulders over wrists. Try to hop up onto those heels when you're coming out of that high plank burpee. 15 seconds to go. Make sure you're bracing that core too, locking in those glutes. 10 seconds left. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Keep those arms fully extended overhead for 3, 2, 1. I just love when that happens.
Stop talking. All right, team, we're gonna take it into our oblique crunch. Onto our sides. Start on whatever side you want. Just remember, we're gonna start on our right sides down, so we're gonna work our left side. To get set up, knees are bent. In 4, 3, 2, 1. For support, take that right hand down to the ground in front of you. Reach your left elbow all the way back, full stretch in the side body. And then exhale, bring it up into that crunch. You can use your forearm and elbow of this right arm to kind of give you a little boost off the ground. Really focus on getting that contraction right here in the side body. 15 seconds. Inhale down, exhale as you come up. 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
All right. Up on our feet, we have the Plyo twisting shallow lunges. If you're not jumping, give us that full, complete reverse lunge. You have 10 seconds. We go in 3, 2, 1. Opposite arm and opposite foot are forward here. Oh, and we're twisting. Never mind. Take those arms across that front knee as we're twisting the torso. Make sure your eyes are tracking that movement as well. Focus on that breathing. We want to make sure we're not too toe heavy here when we sink into that shallow lunge. We want to try to keep those shins vertical, weight towards those heels. 10 seconds to go. Keep it up, team. For 3, 2, 1.
All right, onto our backs. Hands under the butt or out to the side. We're gonna take it into our scissor kicks. Under the butt for a little bit more support. Out to the sides. If you're able to keep the core active in that position, makes it a little bit harder. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift those legs up. We're gonna cross them over and under each other, keeping the core tight by tucking the hips and pulling the belly button down towards the ground. Just the tops of the shoulder blades are lifted off the ground here. The closer you have the legs to the ground, the harder it's gonna be to keep that low back on the ground. So only go as far as you can. We wanna make sure the core stays active all the way through. 10 seconds. Nice work, team, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
All right. Keep it up here, team. Moving into our duck walks, into a jump squat, depending on the amount of space we have. Maybe 4 to 5 duck walks forward, 4 to 5 back. We go on 5 seconds.
So I said 45. I'm like, who has that much space?
2, 1. Sink low into that iso squat. And we go heel toe forward. And I want you to explode in that jump squat. Make sure those knees are tracking the ankle. That midfoot, pull those shoulders back. Keep that tall spine. On the way back, we go toe heel. She's got a long neutral spine. Her core is working the entire time. She's exploding all the way up, getting those feet off the ground on that jump squat. Dropping right back in. If you're really limited to space, go 1 forward, explode up, 1 back. 3, 2, 1, recover.
All right, these leg raises are gonna be brutal. All right, team, we're gonna take it down into our side plank. I'm starting on my right side here. With this, we lift up, and we're gonna get that leg raise going. I'll give you a couple different options here. In 3, 2, 1, make sure your elbow is right under your shoulder. We're gonna lift that leg. You're gonna kind of feel the side of the glute on both sides, working as well as the obliques to hold you up. If you find that this is too much, you can either just hold your plank, or another option is to drop your bottom knee like this, and we're still getting that leg raise. So right here, we just have a little bit more support for the body weight. Nice work, team. 13 seconds. 8 to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. Taking it into our midpoint lunge with a predator jack.
Those are brutal.
Yeah, they are.
Midpoint lunge, sink into that partial squat here. Assume the position, get your feet set. We go in 7 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Alternating legs, dropping it back, and then we predator jack out. We want to make sure we're staying low here. Arms go out as feet go out. Keep those shoulder blades pulled back. Keep the core locked in. In and out. Again, pretend there's an imaginary ceiling above your head. You gotta stay underneath it. Keep all those muscles fired up here. 10 seconds to go. In that front heel as we sink down into that reverse lunge. For 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
yes.
Onto our backs.
Big time.
3 by 3 reverse crunch and glute bridge. Letting the heart rate come down a little bit here with this one. Woo. All right, for both, always, I know we preach it, but please make sure your low back is on the ground. Keep the core activated in 2 and 1. So we go 3, 2, 1. Controlling the back on the way down from that reverse crunch. 3 glute bridges, he's driving through his heels, squeezing the glutes, and then taking it right back into the reverse crunch. Exhale, up, inhale, down. Squeezing just the glutes in that glute bridge and not letting the low back cave in with it. We don't want to hyperextend that low back. 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Woo. Last but not least, team, we're bringing it back up onto our feet. You're seeing a common theme here, down to the ground, up on our feet. Keep you guessing, keep you working. We got 10 single leg hops over an imaginary line, and then 1 vertical jump. 3, 2, 1. With control, stabilize on that single leg. After that 10, I want you to explode up. Use those arms as momentum to swing you up vertically. Try to land soft back on the feet. And as we're doing these lateral hops, we're on the balls of our foot here. With control, and then use those arms, swing up, soft bend in the knees when you land. We're alternating legs each rep after we get those 10. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1.
All right, team. In 3, 2, 1. Taking it into those 10 overhead high knees and 1 high plank burpee. Hopping down into that plank. Hop the feet back. When he lands in the feet, he's taking them into that squat position. So the heels aren't lifted right there. Heels are planted, that's what we want to see. Protect the knees, protect those knee joints. When you stand up from your burpee, you should be flat-footed. You don't have to readjust. Nice work, 15 seconds, core is on, especially when you have that overhead position. Woo, 10 seconds. From here, we're gonna get ready to drop it into our next oblique plank. Talon and I are gonna switch over to our right side, so if you're following us, in 2, and 1. Woo. So we're laying left arm, left side down, right hand behind your head.
15 seconds, we've got those nice long rest periods here, team. So let's make sure we're working during those 40 seconds. We go in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Take that elbow, reach it away from the body so we lengthen those obliques. And then crunch up, rotating the torso, taking that elbow towards the knee or towards the ceiling. Making sure we have that opposite hand down into the ground for support and stability. Exhale as we crunch, inhale to the bottom. 15 seconds to go. Keep it up, 8. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, take it up. We're gonna come into our plyo shallow lunges with that twist. Reverse burpees, next exercise. All right, team, shoulders back. When you're getting the twist going with your shallow lunges, you wanna make sure that knee and toe are still facing forward. All right, 2, and 1, let's go. So as he twists his body side to side, you're gonna have to focus, really focus on keeping that knee stable. What happens if we're not focused on that is we come out and the knee will knock out with the side that we're twisting to. So you want to keep the glutes active and the quads nice and tight so those knees are staying forward and they're not turning with that twist. 15 seconds to go. Keep it up. Remember, don't do more work than you have to here. We're staying shallow. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Woo! All right, as you notice, we're alternating between a cardio move and a core move, combining them both, getting that full body work in. 8 seconds. We're going right into those scissor kicks here, team. Hands out by your side, under your glutes, in 2, 1. We're working. That back is pulled down into the ground, firing up that core, taking those legs and scissoring them. Point your toes, make sure that low back has no lift off. Okay, if you see it starting to lift off, lift those legs and scissor a little bit higher. If you need a progression, we hover them down low towards the ground. Shoulder blades are slightly up. 10 seconds. Work on that breathing. Let's go. 5, 3, 2, 1.
Woo, okay. Bring it up. We're gonna take it into our duck walk with a jump squat. All right, sit down into your squat. We're going for those 4 or 5 duck walks forward into the jump squat. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're gonna go duck walk forward, heel toe, hit that bottom, and into his jump squat. He's going about the distance of your mat, his mat, so if you have a mat at home, that's kind of where I want you to be at in terms of how far you're walking. Heel toe forward, jump squat, landing in those heels and the midfoot, making sure when we land in our jump squat, we're not landing all the way in the toes. Want to make sure the entire foot lands down into the ground when you drop from the air. Nice work, team. 10 seconds. From here, we're going to take it into our side plank with that leg raise in 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Woo! Shake those legs out. I know they're burning. All right, we're going to pick that opposite side from the one we did last lap. Whatever one we haven't worked yet. 5 seconds. We take lift off in 3, 2, 1. She's stacked here. Glutes engaged, hips are high. Shoulder blades in alignment with one another. and she's abducting that leg up towards the ceiling with control. You have those options to drop the knee and then give us that leg lift, or an option to hold that side plank, keeping everything nice and tight, everything working. And exhale as we lift that leg. We got 10 seconds to go here. Don't let those shoulders roll in. Keep those glutes turned on for 3, 2, 1.
Woo.
Way to go, team.
All right, we're gonna take it into the midpoint lunge with a predator jack. 10 seconds. All right, shoulders back. Check your feet, sink down into that squat in 2 and 1. We step back, lunge, lunge, into that predator jack. Perfect. Making sure that we keep the glutes engaged the whole time. We're gonna do that by untucking the tailbone, pulling the shoulders back. Make sure you're maintaining that nice, long, neutral spine. The hips aren't tucking under. You wanna make sure we're sticking the booty out. Stick the booty out. Halfway through, 20 seconds.
Woo.
Make sure we're breathing. I know, it burns.
Let's go.
Time under tension here.
Oh yeah.
The legs are holding that position all the way through. 8 seconds, team. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Yes, yes. All right, back on the ground. 3 reverse crunches with 3 hip bridges, glute bridges. 5 seconds, we rock. And 2, 1. Reverse crunch, that's a bottoms up core exercise. We get the pelvis up off the ground, shoot those feet to the ceiling, and then drop the feet and the heels. Drive the hips up, squeeze the glutes. Exhale to the top, muscle mind connection, feel the activation in those muscles. Right into that reverse crunch, 3 by 3 here. Exhale as those hips go up. Keep it up, under 10 seconds to go here, team. 5, 3, 2, 1.
All right, final exercise. We're into those 10 single leg hops plus a vertical jump. You can pick a line, maybe use the edge of your mat. Find something to guide those single leg hops. In 3, 2, and 1, let's go. We're going 9. Perfect. 4, 3, 2, 1, hop, and switching sides. Beautiful. Making sure that he's finding his balance on each one of those hops. If you find that you're really out of balance, you feel like you're tilting over, tipping over, slow it down a little bit. Make sure you're catching yourself on each one of those hops. Halfway through, we're about to take it into lap 3. We're already almost at the halfway point here, team. 10 seconds. Make sure we're breathing, shoulders are back, core is tight. We got it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I mean, just this lap and then, I don't know. All right, you can start because it's supposed to be 20 seconds.
All right, team, we're back at it. Lap number 3, time to work. 10 overhead high knees. Once you get those 10, we drop into that 1 high plank burpee. Lock those glutes in, keep that core tight. Get those knees up towards hip level and do not let those hands drop. The goal here is to keep the arms all the way up overhead without flaring those ribs. Keep the ribs tucked. In order to do that, you've got to activate that core here. We want to maintain that long neutral spine here as those knees go up. Focus on that breathing pattern. We got 12 seconds to go. Don't stop moving. 6, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Bring it down to the ground here, team. We're gonna go back to that oblique crunch. The same set we did on lap number 1. We're gonna choose that side. We're just alternating here. We go in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good, that elbow's going up, reaching towards those knees. And we're lengthening those obliques by taking that elbow down towards the ground. That arm here is for support, or if you need to press your hand into it for some assistance, Go ahead and do so. Exhale as we're crunching up. Inhale back to that bottom starting point. This one, we don't want to just fly through these. We really want to focus on the working muscles through every repetition. 8 seconds to go. Let's go, team. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. All right. We're back up on our feet. We have those plyo shallow twisting lunges. Got that tongue twister here. If you fatigue, take out the jump and give us that reverse lunge with a twist. We go in 3, 2, 1. We twist into that front leg. Shallow here. So we got that soft bend. I'll show you that option. Sink into that full reverse lunge and twist into that front leg, the one that is planted. 25 seconds to go. I want you to focus on keeping your shoulders pulled back and your spine nice and tall here. So we don't want to see any low back extension. We don't want to see the shoulders rolling in. Keep everything nice and tall. 7 seconds. Make sure that knee is stable. 2, 1, and keep it pushing here, team. Bring it back down to the ground. We got those scissor kicks alternating. Getting a whole lot of core work in today. We're making it happen. All right, 5 seconds. Let's drop those bodies down. And 2, 1. Lift those legs and we scissor kick them. Point those toes, keep those legs straight. Shoulder blades slightly up off the ground. My chin is tucked. Okay, keep maintaining that neutral spine. Pulling that low back down into the ground. More advanced options, hand by your side. Option here under the glutes. Focus on that breathing pattern in through the nose, out through the mouth. We got 10 seconds left here. Keep it up. For 5, 2, 1. All right, we're back up on our feet. We got the duck walks, okay? However much space you have, let's use it. We duck walk forward, get that jump squat in. We duck walk back, and we get that jump squat in. Stay low on those duck walks. We go in 5 seconds. 2, 1. Sink into that iso squat. Heel toe forward. Jump squat. Land soft into those heels. Toe heel on the way back. Use those arms as momentum. We want to keep it nice and athletic here. Pulling those shoulders back. My core is working. Staying low. Hips are back. We have 10 seconds left. Keep it pushing. We keep moving all the way to the finish. 2, 1. Woo. Back down to the ground here, team. Side plank. Alternating here, back over to that other side. And 10 seconds. Grab that water, wipe that sweat when you need to. All right, let's go. Hips are up. And 2, 1. Everything's nice and stacked here. We got that side plank position. Shoulders pulled back. Hips are high. Glutes are engaged. And that foot is lifting off of that body because they're stacked here. Exhale to the top. Options here, drop that knee if you need to and get that leg lift, or give us that static hold here, the isometric side plank. 10 seconds to go. Let's go. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Back up on our feet. Not letting you guys get too comfortable because we know what that can lead to. All right, we got that midpoint reverse lunge with the predator jack. 5 seconds, whole lot of quad work today. In 3, 2, 1. Stay low, reverse lunge. And then predator jack, we stay low in that predator jack. Arms go out, feet go out. Keep those arms shoulder level. Keeping that neutral spine. Trying to land soft. Low impact on the knees here. If you need that option, you can come up and give us that jack up nice and high. Let's focus on staying low and getting the most out of this. 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. Back to the ground here. The 3x3 reverse crunch with the glute bridge. Keep it up, team. 7 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. 3 reverse crunches. And then control down to the ground. Press into those heels. Get those hips up. Remember, we're not pressing up and extending our low back. We're elevating the hips high enough to get the glutes activated while maintaining that neutral spine. 3x3 here. And exhale during the hard part of the work. 8 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Nicely done. We're bringing it back up for the last exercise of our third lap. We got the 10 single leg hops with that vertical jump. Start with one leg, alternating after those 10. We go in 5 seconds. 2, 1. Try to land with control. Bracing that core. When you brace your core, it helps stabilize the rest of your body. Use those arms to help swing up vertically, land soft. Keep it up. We're halfway there. That soft bend on the landing. Want to protect those knees at all costs. 10 seconds to go. Again, use a point of reference. Hop over something if we can. Keep the head out, eyes forward. For 3, 2, 1. All right, team. Keep it going. We got one more lap to go. Moving back into exercise number 1. We got the 10 overhead high knees with that 1 high plank burpee.
All right, with the 10 overhead high knees. Arms are going up. Core is nice and tight. And 2, and 1. 10 going up. And then we drop it down into that high plank burpee. No push up there. Make sure you hit the bottom of that plank. The hips don't drop down towards the ground. Keep the core tight, glute squeeze at the bottom, and then landing in that squat when he comes up to protect the knees. Far too many times when we see people come up from the burpees, we see people land close and up in the toes with the heels lifted. We don't want to do that. Take it wide. When you stand up, you should be ready for a squat. It's kind of what I want you to think about. Almost there. 6 seconds, and we're going to take it into our oblique crunch in 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're switching back over to the right side oblique crunch. So we're going to lay it down. Right side, meaning we're laying on the left. So the right side is facing up. Plant that left hand down on the ground. Right hand comes up to the head, knees together in 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Inhale that elbow back. Exhale it as you drive up off the ground, using that forearm and elbow of the left arm to press into the ground if you have to. Inhale back, exhale up. Nice work. Really focus on taking the side of the abs, the obliques there, and crunching it together. That's where you want to get that contraction. So you get that full stretch with the elbow going back, and then you take those muscles and you crunch them together. That's where we get that contraction. That's what we want to feel, where we're going to get that burn. 10 seconds here. Inhale back, exhale up. You should feel it on fire at this point. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, bring it up. We're taking it into our plyo twist shallow lunges. So going back to what I said last time, we want to make sure when you twist the arms that knee doesn't follow. So you still want the knee pointing out towards the toes. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So he's twisting to the side of the leg that's in the front. Toe and knee is still pointing forward. If you have a mirror somewhere nearby, you can always do these in front of the mirror. Kind of watch your knee, make sure that's staying nice and stable. You have to activate that same side glute and that same side quad and hamstring to really be able to support the leg in that position so it doesn't collapse out to the side. Shoulders are pulled back, his core is nice and tight. Make sure you're using those legs to explode off the ground every single rep here. Breathe, no one's holding their breath. 8 seconds. From here, we're gonna take it down to our backs in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down to your back, taking it into the scissor kicks. Scissor kicks. Hands are under the butt, especially if we're in this last set and you're finding your core starting to get tired. It's hard to activate it with it out to the sides or above you. So hands under the butt. If you still got it, take them out to the sides. Tuck the hips, pull the belly button down and under, and lift those legs. Here we go. 40 seconds on the clock here. Bringing those legs over and under each other. See how low you can keep them for how long. And then as you start to get tired, don't just drop. I want you to just bring your legs up a little bit higher. So as you get tired, we're not gonna quit. We're just gonna bring them a little bit higher so they're a little bit further in the air, putting a little bit less stress on the core. Full inhale through the nose, full exhale through the mouth. Check in, make sure it's still nice and tight. Keep the hips tucked. That low back is still flush with the ground. In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful, bring it to standing. All right, taking it into our duck walk jump squat. This is your last lap. So once we finish each of these exercises, we're done.
Go team.
It's flying through. All
Go
right.
time.
10 seconds. Shoulders are pulled back. Get ready to sink into that squat. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, knees down low. Once he gets to the bottom, takes you into that jump squat. If you can, turn to the side so we can watch your side view. Jump squat, 30 seconds. All right, watch his back is nice and long and neutral. He's sticking the booty out. That tailbone is not tucking under. If you feel the glutes inactive, you don't feel your glutes, and you feel a lot of pressure in your low back, what that might mean is that we're tucking under, we're rounding the spine. Everyone untuck, shoulders back. 10 seconds here. Embrace that burn. Let's go. 6 seconds, so we're gonna take it into our side plank for 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful work. All right, taking it down to the final side plank. We're gonna go back to the left side plank. So left arm is down on the ground, right arm reaches up, or it's right on the hip. See how long we can keep those leg raises going in the full plank before we drop that bottom knee. In 3, 2, and 1. All right, it's lifting up. Hips are off the ground. Obliques are fired up. Lifting that leg. Toes are both pointing out, so the legs are staying nice and parallel to each other. You're gonna feel both, especially that top inside of the glute. And you're gonna feel a little bit of that underside glute as well. So we're firing up the obliques, shoulders are helping stabilize, and we're working the glutes and those external rotators of the hips. Nice work, Talon. 10 seconds, team. Remember, don't drop. I just want you to drop that bottom knee if you need to. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we are on to the last 3 exercises. Taking it into the midpoint lunge with a predator jack. More time under tension here, just like those duck walks. We're gonna make sure that those legs are holding us in that static position the entire time. Here we go, in 3, 2, and 1. Stay low as you can. So the goal is to try and get the legs, the thighs, parallel to the ground. I know some of us might have trouble with that. Personally, it's hard for me to stay down that low the entire time. Still see me lift up a little bit. Just try and stay as low as you can the entire way through. Make sure we're breathing, 15 seconds. Nice work. We only have 2 exercises left, team. All we have left are our reverse crunch glute bridge pyramid and our single leg hops. In 3, 2, and 1. All right, take it down to the ground, into our 3x3 reverse crunch and glute bridge. All right, shoulders are down on the ground. Again, hips are tucked, low back is flush. We're going in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's get to work. Reverse crunch. Control yourself on the way down. We don't want to just slam the hips back down towards the ground. You want to control it using that lower portion of your abs on the way down. With those glute bridges, we're driving through the heels. We're squeezing just the cheeks, not the low back. So as you lift up, you want to make sure you're squeezing the cheeks together, but not letting that low back cave in at the top. Best way to do that is before you go up, make sure the core is on and the hips are tucked. 15 seconds to go. Make sure we're breathing all the way through. Nice work, Talon. Last exercise of the workout. We're going to bring it to standing. We're going to take it into our 10 single leg hops with that double vertical jump and rest. All right, team, bring it to standing. Final exercise, number 9, 10 single leg hops plus that vertical jump. Find that line or an object that you want to try and use to jump over.
Last 40 seconds.
All right, here we go. 4, 3, I was going to suggest that. 2, and 1. Chris, in my head today. All right, team, 40 seconds on the clock. That is it for today's cardio workout. Make sure we are working all the way through. See how high you can get those hands. See which one of you or your family members has the highest vertical jump. All right, we're just about halfway through this final set. Make sure you're working all the way through. Catch yourself on that landing foot. Find your balance before you come into that next hop. Pick up the speed. Last 15 seconds. Power through. We're almost there.
Let's go.
Keep breathing. No one's holding their breath. Come on, 10 seconds. You've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That is it. Wednesday cardio set.
Woo! That's how we do it, team. Pipeline. I hope you rode that wave, got that work in. Feel good about it. We'll see you tomorrow morning for strength.